Back on video.
And then this is the drive shaft loop, the original seat mount when it had less cage in it. But then this is the seat up inside, or the cage up inside the car. It was built in the car. And then there's the seat that I was making in the Thunderbird shop.
Yeah, that's another thing, guys. This is his hobby, his side thing. What he did for a living all his life is worked in a very well-known Ford, I call it Ford, maybe not all Ford, yeah, Thunderbird shop, and Hills, and he's a true car guy.
This is pictures up at Loring, the very first meet. Some of the East Coast Timing Association guys that went up.
I keep getting that sun in my camera. I already got the sun in on the big ending of it, but they're more worried about the pictures than me and you anyway. I know they don't want to see me, Bill. They see enough of me. I try to make it about the cars, not me talking on it.
We get lots of guys with some oddball stuff.
I'm trying, guys, so bear with me. You know, I'm an amateur here.
After we went to Loring, well, we have a few little things to see here. These are some of the street rods that were up there. This is in Grand Falls, New Brunswick.
Okay.
And we drove over and cleared customs, barely in time to be able to get dinner. And got a girl on the street to take a picture of us.
Yeah, guys, you got to remember, you know, smartphones just came out here like 10, 11 years ago.
This is in Grand Falls. This is the falls, which isn't much at that time of year. But in the spring thaw, it flows over 90% of the water that Niagara Falls does. And then this is leaving the pavement and driving into the woods. It's after the end of US 1 up in Maine at Fort Kent.
That's the best thing about smartphones and technology. We can capture a lot more than we couldn't before.
And then this is the gate getting into the woods. And this is the very end of the pavement onto the dirt. And here's our registration for the
2009.
And so then,
showing the back of it.
And there's our campsite in the North Maine woods.
That's what I was doing down at No Name National, just pop a tent. Some people was going to the hotel, and I was like, I don't think I would if I could afford it.
Well, in order to leave the woods through to Canada,
you don't have
to stay there overnight.
You don't have an option of a hotel probably around that area, did you?
There's no telephones, no electricity. There wasn't a light to be seen. And it was wonderful. If we'd had a tent that kept the bugs out better, we might still be there.
Might still be.
Until it got cold. But,
oh, Bill.
But then, this is the kind of roads we drove on. We had about 60 to 65 miles of this to get through there, which we shared with well, here was the restroom facilities in the woods.
That's what my grandma had until the day she died in the outhouse. They had a pump well and electric, but outhouse she went. Derby High, Ethel Herb. Big shout out to Ethel Herb. That name always people used to call gas Ethel back in the day.
Then we got through to, this is coming up to, this is the U.S. Customs office. And it's a block down to the Canadian Customs. But the Customs office had the control for the gate to let us out of the woods.
Okay. So once you're in there, you're in there.
Yeah. And then this is Lake Pohanegamuk. Is the pronunciation of it.
I'm glad you said that, not me.
That's in Canada up there. It's a very, very
Beautiful scenery.
sparsely populated region of Quebec.
Beautiful scenery.
Oh, it's gorgeous. And then this is a post. This is a war that there never was a shot fired. It was called the Aroostook War.
Uh-huh.
It was finally settled by Eisenhower in 1953. And this is that corner of Maine. They decided where the line was between the United States and Canada through the woods up there.
That's something I'm going to have. I love history. I'm going to have to check that out.
And then we came back down through Canada, and that's Niagara Falls, which my girlfriend had never been to Niagara Falls.
I've never been there. It's something I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling this, well, starting now, really.
And then
next
another
month.
thing we've done with these cars is to do junior high school math problems,
Uh-huh.
such as the circumference of the tire, the rear end gear. I can only afford to turn my engine this many RPM.
Uh-huh.
So how fast can I go?
Uh-huh.
And in the 7th and 8th grade, they're learning the math that's involved in doing that.
That's great. That's
So
super.
they enjoyed it, us doing it, and we had fun doing it. And the kids all sent us letters.
Old Oregon. Oh, man. That is cool. I got to get some of these letters. These are kids thanking them. Oh, man.
And we suit one or two of them up and get them in the car. And
You have, no wonder you're such a happy man when I meet you. You got a lot to be proud of, Bill. You've touched a lot of lives by people you never met, huh? And you're going to do it again on video. You're going to touch a lot of lives, I guarantee you.
now, I got 2 antique cars that I am incredibly proud of,
Okay.
having been able to work on. That's one of them.
Oh. Wow. 38. It ain't a Plymouth. Tell me what it is.
It's a Cadillac.
Cadillac.
That's a
rare.
Cadillac so rare
I
that
could
even
say-
Elvis Presley couldn't have one.
I've never seen that before.